All right, traders, a very warm welcome to you. I am Devang, and today we'll discuss about three trading tools that you can use to up your game in the retail trading business. In this trading world, you have to be consistent, you have to be disciplined, and you have to be a mechanic. You can't have emotions riding into your trades. So you have to understand some person or the other is going to make more money than you. So you need to know when to buy, when to sell, and when to exit if the stop loss is triggered. So these are the three trading tools I want to discuss today that will help you save a lot of time. They are very common, they are very easy and simple to use, but still they have been underutilized by most of the traders in the world right now. So let's get started right with it. Whatever platform you using for trading any segment? It can be forex, it can be commodities, etc. Equity. So whatever segments you're using doesn't matter. Where whatever platform you're using for these segments, for example, if you have these paid platforms like Spider, MT4, MT5 for forex, or any of the free platforms available right now, investing.com, maybe the paid version of tradingview.com. So these tools are available here. So let's get started. The number one tool I want to talk about is creating a watch list. So you can see on the right hand side of the screen, this is what I call a watch list. So in the free version of tradingview.com, I think you can only make one watch list. But currently I have the paid version. I have the pro version, I think. But you can go above this or below this depending upon your requirements as an individual or an enterprise. So, creating a watch list is one of the most important ways in which you can save a lot of time and make money in the markets. So, what if I didn't have a watch list? Think about this. I'm looking at my screen. Let's say I'm looking at the charts of ITC, and I'm currently analyzing the charts of ITC. So if you don't have a watch list, what you tend to do is you look at the news channels, whatever stocks these guys are talking about, you then open the charts. So for example, then you open the charts of Reliance, and essentially what happens is you are able to focus on only one stock at any particular point of time. And during these 6 hours, the time is limited, but your money is also limited. So you need to know what are the exact stocks where you need to get into. So if you analyze one stock at a particular point of time, you are essentially missing out on all the opportunities that are there which you have identified. So maybe I've identified opportunity in ITC earlier, but because currently I'm on the charts of Reliance, I have no idea what ITC is trading at. So that is where the concept of a watch list comes into play. So creating a watch list is very easy. You can just open the, for example, trading view and create a new watch list, and accordingly you can give any name to the watch list. So let's say I want to make a watch list called Saturday stocks. I want to do some research on stocks over the weekend and trade them on Monday. So you can create a watch list and it opens up something like this, and you can add any stock that you want to do. So for example, I have created some multiple watch lists, something like Indian market indices. So this really helps me. So when I wake up in the morning, I just have to look at this, so I'll know at 9:15 a.m. what is Nifty doing, Nifty Bank, Nifty Private Bank, India VIX, Nifty Real Estate, private public sector banks, what is the metal doing, pharma doing. So accordingly I can plan my trade. So if pharma is doing exceptionally well, I know that I want to get into pharma on the buy side. So this is one watch list I particularly create. So I don't have to run through all 100 200 stocks. I just have to look at the Indian market indices watch list I've created and go by it. I've created another list called Pharma. Since Pharma was in focus, is still in focus since the last 4 5 months. These are the players which have been outperforming. And I've been telling my mentorship clients that the rally you've seen in the pharma sector right now is just, I would say, the top of the iceberg. The bottom of the iceberg, or the maximum amount of return, is still left. So I have a pharma watch list placed where I have put a lot of stocks in this list, top companies, top 50 60 companies, and in these, amongst these companies, I've also created some tags. So creating tags is also quite important. So I'm not, it will be very difficult for me if you ask me to keep a track on every single stock. So some stocks I'm particularly trading every single day, or I'm holding for my long term, short term, etc. I make a tag. So you can create a tag by just hovering over the left hand side and pressing on that, and you can change any color of the tag that you want. You can have different names or different tags to establish what they actually mean. So, for example, I love to trade Cipla. I'm holding Cipla for my long-term investments, so I've kept it in green. So I always know when I'm scrolling through my pharma watch list that what is Cipla doing. So my attention automatically goes to Cipla. So that is one thing you can do, right? So I have another watch list called holding. So some companies I'm holding or trading every single day. So this is something which really helps me what to do. So I'll always suggest never enter the market. Wake up at 9:15 and put your money in the market, just assuming because your gut feeling says that a stock is going to go up. Don't do that. Always have a trading plan lined up. Make a watch list one day before. You have the access to our TFA daily WhatsApp group. You get all the stocks every single day. What to trade, what are the stocks in news, whether they are adversely impacted, positively impacted. Research on those companies, make your levels, and make a watch list basically much before the trading day starts. So I want you to be objective in this approach. So I hope this makes sense, and watch list really makes it easy for you to know what every single stock is doing at any particular point of time. Click on that stock, it comes on the left hand side, but at the same time your screen is open to every other stock on the platform. Okay, so that's number one trading tool which can help you save a lot of time. The number two trading tool that can help you save a lot of time is the create alert section. So I'll give you an example. This is one tool, I think in the free section, it's somewhere over here, create alert tool. So in the free section, I think you can only create two alerts if I'm not wrong on TradingView. I'm not aware of the other platforms, but in the paid version, I have access to, I think, multiple alerts, maybe 20 or maybe infinite, I'm not sure. So what the create alert platform lets you do is something really impressive, I would say. So let's say I want to trade ITC, or let's say I want to trade Reliance. This was one stock we discussed a couple of sessions back. For example, Reliance, if you look at the charts, just broke down a 6 month trend line. So I've drawn a 6 month, sorry. So I've drawn a 6 month trend line on the daily charts of Reliance, and it has just broken yesterday, a day before yesterday on Thursday. So we knew we were bearish on the stock, number one. Number two, also a support was placed at around 2200, 2180 levels, and this was also breached. This was one particular trade we gave to our mentorship clients yesterday, for that is Friday. So, for example, I want to trade Reliance but only below 2200. My level says only short Reliance below 2200, not before that. So, what are the ways available? The traditional way of going about things is you have your phone opened up and you look into the screen 24/7 and see when Reliance hits 2200, or you put a limit price. All these things can become quite complex because you really need to know whether Reliance actually adheres to your level. So what you can do is click on this option, create alert, and you select Reliance, whatever stock you want to trade. You select Reliance, and there are multiple options available. Do you want crossing, crossing up, crossing down? So there are tons of options available. So I'll click on crossing, and they ask me what is the value of crossing. So I'll say 2200. So when Reliance crosses 2200, I will get a pop-up or an alert on my screen on tradingview.com. So no matter whatever stock I'm trading, no matter whatever I'm doing, I'll get a pop-up, I'll get a sound saying Reliance has crossed 2200. This attracts my attention. I put an order in my laptop or in my phone on my trader, with my broker, and I can make some money. So you can select what is the expiration date of these alerts. I think in your free version, I don't know what the time limit is, but it's, I think, 2 months in the paid version. In open ended is with the highest paid version on the TradingView platform. And then you can also select what is the message that you want, and also you can select what is the alert that you want. Do you want a pop up on the TradingView app, or do you want an email sent to your registered TradingView email, etc. So this is one option which is very underused, but you have to do this. Further, there are create alerts. So any alerts that you have created will come in the screen over here. So all the alerts you can manage, which alerts are triggered, which alerts have been stopped, which alerts are still active, etc. So I would say this is one approach you can do to save a lot of time, in your trading journey, because you need to be very fast, you need to be very quick. You don't have time during the market to think what to do and what not to do. So be prepared. You might be looking at the charts of maybe Avanti Feeds or Vinati Organics, but you know very well that when Reliance hits 2200, it's going to pop up on your screen. So you don't have to be worried about having a look at Reliance every 5 minutes. And the third tool I want to talk about is the trading plan or a trading log. That's one tool I did discuss in a previous video done on the channel, but I'll just discuss about it again. Trading plan is very important, guys. A trading plan, or you can say trading journal. I want to talk about the trading journal particularly. So, trading journal is nothing but a trading log. You keep a track of all the trades that you have done. So, for example, if I ask you what is the trade that you did last week, you might remember. You have, I would say, 20% chance you might remember. If I ask you what trades did you do last month, you're not going to remember. As an individual, I do not remember what I had for lunch a couple of days back. How can I be expected to remember what trade I have done a couple of weeks or a couple of days back? Why is it important? Because there are so many setups available. So if you, for example, take mentorship from us, we teach you so many setups for different market structures and different strategies going forward, whether it's price action, whether it's indicators, etc. And every single person has a setup which is dear to him or her. So maybe I'm a price action trader, maybe you like trading with indicators. Nothing is wrong as long as you're making money off it. So you need to know what setup works for you the best, and that is only possible if you maintain a trading log or a trading journal. So what I'm trying to say is you can do a lot of things. A lot of formats are available on the internet, or you can do a simple approach. You can make a notebook, you can make an Excel file, and basically you have to record a couple of things there. You have, number one, you have to record what was your stock that you were trading in on that particular trade on the day. What Number two, what was the entry price of the stock? Number three, what was the exit price of the stock? Number four, I want you to talk about what was the stop loss and whether it was triggered. Number five, I want you to talk about what trading setup did you use? Did you use an indicator? Did you use a price action strategy? What was the exact strategy that you used? And the other two things you want to talk about, number one is basically put a screenshot on that file, on that Word or Excel document that you are maintaining. This is very important so that you can glance back at it and see whether the trade has worked for you a couple of days after or later. So you have to, so number one, entry, exit, what stock you traded, stop loss, whether it was triggered, the screenshot of the chart, and finally, what was the risk reward that you have gone after? Whether it is 1 is to 1, 1.11, 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3, 1.5 is to 1, whatever is that. So all these things become quite important. The reason is that you need to be able to understand if you have, for example, you are using RSI, you are using stochastic, you are using money flow index. So you need to know what things are working out for you. So when you maintain a log or when you maintain a journal, you'll understand that when I trade with RSI, it works much better. If I trade with stochastic, my accuracy goes down further. So this will help you be more disciplined in your trading journey. So these are the three tools I want to talk about. There is one additional tool which I'll be doing a video later on, and that is called a back testing platform. This is very, very important. Um, it's a very crazy phenomenon if you ask me. A back testing platform basically are these vendors out there. I'll give you the names in a couple of sessions in a video who are available in India. But a back testing platform basically helps you to back test a particular strategy on tons of data. So you don't have to basically look yourself, whether MFI is working here or here. This actually wastes a lot of time. Using a back testing platform, within 30 seconds you can back test a particular strategy on 1 year of data, 2 years of data, on hundreds of stocks. So you save a lot of time, and then you exactly know whether your concept is working or not. So these are four things I want you to keep in mind and implement in your trading plan every single day. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you liked this video. Do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, press the subscribe button for sure, and leave a comment what you want to see next. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.